Central Unplugged, the show where motorsports comes alive with raw energy, insider knowledge, and unfiltered conversation. Leading the charge is legendary broadcaster and racer, the original disruptor of motorsports, Kurt Hansen, whose decades behind the wheel, behind the microphone, bring fans closer to the heart of racing than ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Hansen.
Where?
Hey, Disruptor.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? How's the weather there today?
Good. It's excellent. We were in the 80s on Sunday.
Yeah, well, it's like 56 outside and drizzling 2 days in a row.
Yeah,
horrible. I hate it.
We were 70s today. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we're having a changing of the guard. George has arrived, so Alex is leaving. George is taking over the master control panel.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Hey, I got a quick Indy Museum story to tell.
Oh, go ahead.
I caught the end of the show. So the first time I went to Indy was '83 when Teo Fabi was on the pole with a new track record.
Skull Copenhagen, the Skull
that's
car.
Exactly right,
yes.
The Skull car. And I remember flying in, and I was meeting my friends. They go, "We got to go to the Indy Museum."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, yeah, we got to go to Steak and Shake too, and St. Elmo's." And so the Indy Museum was in like an old tired hangar at Old Indy Airport.
Yeah.
And I go in there, and I'm like, it's a low ceiling. I thought it was a condemned building, frankly, and it was dark. But it was cool, but I'm thinking, maybe they should upgrade this thing. But that's the first time I went to the Indy Museum.
I think that's the old shop that you went to, because the museum, the current museum, has been open since 56 it went open, but the current one moved in the infield in 1970 something, I think. I went there for the first time in 1982, and it was,
maybe this was like a temporary museum at the airport or something. They had a swag sale with all
they did do an overhaul at one point. So that's probably where it was. That was probably the temporary museum.
Everybody had their stuff that nobody wanted there for lots of money. Called a swap meet and museum. It was fun. I had a good time, and I remember.
Have you been to the new museum since they renovated it yet?
I've not.
You're going to love it. We're going to go when we go to PRI. You're going to. I can't not go there, so we're going to have to take time and go. It is breathtaking. It's
it looks like, so they changed the attenuator on Newgarden.
Right, the attenuator gate. It's funny you mention that, because that was absolutely true. The car on display was the car with attenuator gate, and Marshall Pruitt actually got pictures of it.
Yep.
He was the I don't know, the skunk in the woodpile, whatever it was. And that's how it all started. Marshall picked up on it. And sure enough,
he did.
Now the subsequent car that they moved in and out had a different attenuator on it, and it wasn't
shocking.
It wasn't darlinged up.
I remember that was a great trip too, because we went to, God, where was the first place we went? God damn! It was a trifecta trip. We went to Indy, and then we had our big motorhome. Then we went to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and none of the gadgets worked. It was depressing. And we stayed at a campground. I think it was called like Big Bear or Black Bear or something. And there was a steakhouse there, and they cut your tie off if you're wearing a tie, and they're all tacked to the ceiling. A lot of bras and underwear up there too. It's pretty exciting. And they had a steak that's like big as an Indy car. If you could eat there free forever, which is pretty good because nobody lives in the area, so they're all tourists, so they're never coming back. That's a pretty good giveaway. And went to Indy and watched Teo. I remember waking up and getting on the bus and going up to my seats in Northwest Vista, and it's cold, it's dank, and there's nobody there. Yeah. So I lay down on the bench, go to sleep. And pretty soon and I ended up sitting next to like grandpa, son, and son. And it was so cool. God, yeah. Oh, then we went to the Indy Parade, and I didn't have a ticket. Yeah. So I put a little sign on my back, I need one ticket. And man, if you go to the Indy Parade and little short hairs in the back of your neck aren't standing up, you might want to you might want to check if you're an American, because that's the real deal.
Oh, it's Americana at its finest, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I got my ticket. Guy walked up and said, "Here, here's a ticket. How much is it?" He goes, "No, just free. Go." Yeah, it had an amazing time. Then we went to like 10 sprint car races at night. Went to the Indy Speedrome and watched Mel Kenyon kick everybody's ass.
Yeah.
And then went to the Detroit Grand Prix, where I had a good friend of mine that I raced in Formula Mazda with, who was driving the pace car. So got pace car laps. Got met a lovely girl at the Grand Prix ball at the top of the Rensen, and might have had too much to drink and walked outside and got lost, which was very common. But she showed me a very nice time in Detroit that weekend. I took her to the race. I had credentials, and we were sitting literally on the firewalls. I came out of the tunnel by Cobo Hall, where you could feel the breeze from the spoilers go by, and that was I believe Benetton, which was Terrell Benetton with Michele Alboreto in the turbo era with a Kazi V8 won the race, and that was the last race of that era for that car and that driver and all that good stuff. I've got the Indy 500 to me, it truly is the greatest spectacle in racing.
Our first year, 82, I was either 21 or 22 in 82, and three of us decided to just hop in a Thunderbird and drive out there. We had nothing. We had no tickets. We had nothing. And, it's a cottage industry. Parking cars, a cottage industry out there. So we got close to the track. We found a lady that was parking cars. We parked in her yard. She was so nice to us. She felt sorry for us. So she let us use her bathroom. We showered there. So we slept in the car. We showered in the car. And we bought tickets from scalpers. We had great tickets. It was fantastic. And that was the year that John Cock and Mears were dueling it out at the end. And John Cock, won by a nose, half a car length or whatever it was. And, it was great. That was our first year. So,
I remember the last year I went, I think it was, 20, like, we were the gas division racing, Tony George.
That was back in probably the late 90s, no? Or early 2008, 2009, something like that?
Something like that, yeah. And because the big Menards headquarters here, like there were two guys that worked at Menards that were like their top guys that I met at the Mopar Big Block Party. And they said, you got to come to Indy with us. I went, okay. And I stayed at my buddy Ted Yerzak's house, Ted's the business director and PR head. He was for Prudhomme for many years now. He's been with Antron forever, and he's a great friend. And I remember we had a good, just funny story. So, and I know Buzz Calkins is not watching, so I'll use his name in vain. So I'm wandering around, and we ended up at St. Elmo's and ended up at one of the big VIP private dinners downstairs with a bunch of good folks. And then they were having the Playboy party at the top of the Conrad that night. And I walked out of St. Elmo's with my business VP at the time, and I run into Buzz Calkins. And Buzz and I are very good friends from a long time back, and his lovely wife, Meredith. And Buzz is a great guy. They have a little oil and gas company called Sinclair. You may have heard of them. Yeah. Well, it's Bradley Gas. And they are, anyway, mother's from a different brother. But they sold the company years ago for like, $80 gazillion. And,
Sinclair, they had a green logo with the dinosaur, right? Is that what?
Yes, sir. And Sinclairs are everywhere now, but it used to be Bradley Sinclair. And his dad is a great guy, and his dad's Buzz too. That's why he's Buzz.
Two Buzz. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, well, his dad goes by Buzz too, I think. I haven't seen his dad in forever. I could be wrong. I don't know. I quit drinking, and now my memory's gone to hell. So I run into Buzz and Meredith, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, la. I said, "We're going to the Playboy party at the top of the Conrad." He goes, "Oh, that's where I'm staying." And he says, "Kurt, I got to tell you a funny story. I'm embarrassed."
Yeah.
He said, "I was booking the trip. I looked, oh my God, the Conrad's only like $175 a night." So he booked the Conrad and then got there a week early. He said, "Oops, wrong weekend. No wonder they were so cheap." Yeah. So we snuck Buzz and Meredith into the Playboy party and had a grand. Indy 500, man. If you don't get the fever and you're in town,
there's something wrong with you.
You should just leave.
Yeah, you might be dead. You should check for a pulse. I mean, it's just.
It's absolute. Like when they come around and they get the green, And back in the day when Carnegie was there, it's a new track record.
I know that's so.
Yeah.
So that's what fans are dying to still hear. And now we can't do it because they don't want the cars go fast enough anymore. So we
they don't what?
Well, the cars could go that fast if they wanted to. I mean, the cars are perfectly capable of doing it, and they've got enough horsepower and boost to do it. But we don't. Hey, you know what, though? I think we should hold that thought. I think we should give some love to one of your partners here.
Love it.
The beaming high noon sun, pop-up hailstorms, and harsh winter conditions. Colorado throws all of the elements at us. How are you going to protect your vehicle from all of that? ProTech Auto Shield is your best bet. ProTech Auto Shield is a premier Denver clear bra and paint protection facility specializing in clear bra paint protection film, ceramic coatings, and ceramic window tinting. It's the most comprehensive protection your car or truck can get. Think of their clear bras as your protective invisible shield from scratches and pesky rock chips. While ProTech's advanced ceramic coating boasts a durable, high-gloss barrier that repels water, dirt, and contaminants. For the ultimate comfort with protection, their ceramic window tints block out harmful UV rays, reducing interior heat. And right now, ProTech Auto Shield's windshield tints are 30% off. And if you need hail repair, they'll pay for the deductible up to $500 for hail repair service. Visit them at 11114 West 44th in Wheat Ridge or head to ProTechAutoShield.com.
You know, real quick too.
Yes.
ProTech and Rocky Mountain Car Care have their big discounts going until the snow flies. And they are saying that we're probably 2 weeks away.
Really?
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Oh, no, it definitely, it snows by Halloween for sure. So those deals are only available until the snow flies. So I would get into Rocky Mountain Car Care. My car's there today, getting all slicked up, shined up, and lubed up. Yeah. So it's funny too, because Steve Newey, who owns Rocky Mountain Car Care, we talked about him earlier, and he knew who you were.
Yeah. I met Steve. I don't know him well. I don't want to say he's a friend.
Oh, he's a great friend now. He's going to be a PRI.
Good guy. I'm on RaceCentral.live here, Mr. Kurt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we are. Okay, here we are. Current episode on right now. Let's see.
That's scary.
It out here. Yeah, it's cool. And you have a nice website. People should go there.
Oh.
Right? RaceCentral.live.
You know,
there's a picture of the Disruptor right there, and
yep.
We have, and there's both of us.
Your logo's up there too. Your logo's
what a good looking pair we are here.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Have you seen my new AI generated photograph on my LinkedIn?
I don't know that I have. I can't say that I haven't, but I would know for sure.
I wish I was that handsome.
Yeah.
But no, Steve knew who you were because I mentioned it to him.
Yeah.
And when I got to, I said, "Okay, Newey, you're going to be on stage at PRI," and he goes, "Well, I'll probably be there." And he's engineered a lot of cars for Coin, a lot of top IMSA teams and stuff. And I said, Will Mariotti Autosport. He goes, "Oh, I know that name."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, and I've seen his the pits are open. I've seen it."
Yeah, there you go. Wow.
Yeah, you are like globally famous.
Well, I am excited because we are definitely going to be at PRI. They're putting us right across the hallway from the NRA stage.
NHRA.
Now, the other thing about NHRA, I'm sorry.
The NRA might be there, but
NHRA. And it's going to be raucous because I've been there by that area before. They like to party over that corner. And then I've got some other friends that I didn't know have booths right in that same area. So we're going to work together and do some things. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a really good time.
My quasi-agent, Elon Werner, who's a big player in the NHRA world.
Quasi.
Well, I mean...
I'm not even big enough to have a quasi-agent.
He's tried to help me. There's a long story behind NHRA.tv, but that's another story.
Okay.
But I had him on last week because he has a betting site called DragRacingBracketBonanza.com, which is blown up. It blew up so fast the NHRA basically copied him.
Really?
Which is interesting. But he goes, "Oh, I'll line up all my guys." I'm like, "Well, whoa, time out." I said I got to get the okay from the big.
Well, we'll just have to make sure we get a good schedule because I've got some guys, you got some guys and girls,
Yeah.
and so we'll, but it's we'll be there for a few days, so
Yeah.
we can do it morning through noon and slot them out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm putting a team together that's going to help us with coverage, and I'm excited about it.
Me too.
And,
I'm very excited.
PRI's excited to have us too, by the way.
I bet they are. And I sent a text to Catherine Legg. I still don't have confirmation if she'll be there, but I know if she's there, she'll come join us. So she's back on track this weekend in Cup at Vegas.
With Vegas, yeah.
So
In the tequila car.
DeSorno natural tequila.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Oh, it looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks even better when Catherine's in it.
Well, yes, Catherine is a very smart-looking woman.
Yes, she. I like that. Very, very, very
smart-looking.
properly put.
Yes.
Did your day get better?
Well, it's not over yet.
I know. God. Hey, I want to talk real quick about NASCAR. Well, no, we got to talk IndyCar.
We got a lot of IndyCar news. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fire away.
It looks like Larry went harvesting grapes overseas and found this phenomenal. Is it Caleb Colette?
Yeah, he's Brazilian.
Okay. Europe,
know yet. Yeah.
Brazil, same thing.
A lot of money.
Well, that means he's in, and I guess he went pretty quick in testing. But surprisingly enough, Felipe Nassar in a Penske car went the fastest, and Felipe is like
he's a great driver. Nassar's a driver.
He's a god in IMSA.
What a great
when he comes to IndyCar, man, I don't know. And now our good friend Daniel Ricciardo. No, I was going to say the rumor.
We're starting out again, huh? All right.
Yeah. Man, it'd be so good for him to come.
I'm so messed up here. I've got Race Central Live on here on YouTube, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, where am I? Where
Don't do that.
I'm all confused.
I'm confusing enough as it is.
But that's where you want to go, Race Central Live, and you can do Race Central Live, the website, or you can go to Race Central, the YouTube channel.
Yeah, well,
and we're on both.
I'm going to rename the podcast to the Disruptor Podcast.
Yes.
I'm going to piss as many people off as I can because that's. I remember when Jim Rome was trying to make a career. He had Jim Everett on, who was nicknamed the Blade, who was a phenomenal quarterback when he came out of college with the Rams. And and then he just kind of turned into a turd. He went
so many.
Yeah, well, he went backpacking in Europe for somewhere to find himself, and came back, and he was nothing. And so Jim Rome, when Rome was trying to make himself a name, had them on ESPN on the Jim Rome show, and he kept calling him Chris Everett. And
the tennis player?
Yeah. And, okay, I'm sorry, Chrissy. And he goes, if you call me that one more time, I'm going to come over the table and punch your lights out. He goes, got it, Chris. And he came over. I don't know if it was staged or not, but boy, Jim Rome.
He came over the table, did he? Yeah.
Oh, they knocked it was complete mayhem. And then Jim Rome is Jim Rome. I used to have me on his show. JT the Brick, too, was an insider. But, good for Larry. If Larry can find a super quick kid from Brazil with lots of money, that's a good fit because they need the dough. And
everybody needs the dough.
Yeah. Santino, I'm not saying that disparagingly. It's just, well,
and I say this. I mean, I'm not a racist in this sense, but I am very pro-American. So I wish we could have got another American driver in there. But I understand it's who brings the cash. I get it. That's the name of the game.
His name is Ricky Reines.
So what happened to VK? Happened to VK? I thought he was going to Foyt.
Well, I bet he's got no money.
You know why he left Coin? This got published in a Dutch newspaper or something.
Didn't have the coin?
Well, no, Coin didn't have the coin, and so Reines had to tap his savings a couple of times. To round the season out, he had to put his own cash in, which I'm surprised that was again. That's coming from Reines. I haven't heard Dale's side of it, and Dale probably won't tell you his side of it because he doesn't talk girl talk. He
doesn't just talk at all.
No,
that's how I talk.
But that's why Reines said he left is because he had to put his own money in to make it whole. So,
well, there was a really, really, really good IndyCar driver. It's Ryan. Oh man, it's
Briscoe.
No,
Ryan.
No, Briscoe had a nice cup of coffee at Penske, but then he was gone. Yeah. But Ryan,
Ryan lives in Connecticut. His wife Nicole is on ESPN here in Bristol,
Oh.
Connecticut.
Yeah, and she's easy on the eyes. I sound like a single male.
No, not at all. Hey, so we've got two big signings here.
Okay.
We've got Seb Murray is signed with Andretti Cape Indy Next. He's a young 18-year-old Scottish driver. But listen to the name of the car entry. This is funny. The car is going to be the number 27 Dream Racing Dubai Delora.
Oh, we talked about this.
So
yeah.
there's got to be a lot of money over there.
No,
Oh
not
my
a
gosh.
no, not a money.
And Saudi Arabia. So he's locked down. That's a done deal. And then I love this kid from Ireland, James Rowe. James Rowe.
I wonder if he's related to the former superstar. There was an Irishman, Rowe. It was in Can-Am.
Really?
Yeah, and fantastic. And I'm drawing a blank. I'm having a hard time with names lately.
You got to
Did I
take.
tell you about the steakhouse?
This steakhouse. Let's go back there. You got to take Nariva. Did you start taking Nariva yet? I'm telling you, I'm taking Nariva. I've been taking it now for 4 or 5 months.
Orally or rectally?
One capsule a day.
What?
In the morning, and I'm telling you, I think it's helping me. It really is. I feel as good. Of course, I've lost a lot of weight and I'm getting back in shape. So I feel like the Nariva, you should try it. But yeah, so Rowe landed a test with, and they've got an empty seat. Landed a test with Uncos Hollinger. So he's going to drive the road course next week at Indy.
I bet he's related to the Rowe I'm thinking of out of Ireland. I mean, Kenny
There's
Atchison.
not too many Ireland road race car drivers, right?
And Kenny Atchison, who is a phenomenal driver from Ireland. I have my first driver's suit he gave me. He raced for Ram in Formula One. Yeah.
Really?
And
wow.
And he drove a couple races with Skoll when Teo went back to Italy when his dad passed away.
Yeah.
Did a couple races for Skoll in IndyCar. But Kenny was runner-up in Formula 2 back in the Tommy Byrne, Roberto Guerrero days and stuff. Kenny was very good driver. And we actually got him in a car. Frankly, sadly, not a good car. But we got him in a car for the New York Grand Prix. Remember when they ran it around the parking lot in the Meadowlands?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Kenny in that car. That car was a piece of crap.
So just stayed at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, but there was
a real
Rowe.
track.
There was an Irishman named Rowe.
There was. Yeah, I mean, it could be, like you say. It can't be that many Irish race car drivers
And then
named Rowe.
it's funny because you mentioned Danish, and the
Yeah.
kid I'm thinking of, Ryan blank, last name, who ran when I was a Champ Car announcer in, I think it was 08, 06, 08, I don't know. He was teamed up with another guy here from Colorado, and he got scammed by a very famous scammer, scammed a lot of guys in IndyCar, but they ended up putting their own money. Super kit, Ryan. Yeah, it'll come to me.
I'll think of it.
I'll text you at 3 a.m. again.
Yeah, there you go.
But he was super good.
I
good
tell you about
kid.
the steakhouse? No.
Yeah, he won the Atlantic Championship the year before he went
really?
IndyCar racing. Yeah, guy was, and super nice guy. But yeah, it happens. It happens a lot. When you think it's like when you're at the casino and I know I'm this close.
Yeah.
And you go to the, talk about, you want to see a bunch of nervous people.
I almost got scammed.
Look
big
at
time.
Watch the ATM at 3 a.m. in the morning in a casino. That's a lot of nervous people. You almost got scammed, really?
No, I got a call from somebody connected to the Unser family, Al3, little Al.
Littlest Al, yeah.
And it wasn't their fault. I'm not saying it was, but
was it
this
Keith
other
Duesenberg?
guy.
Was it Keith Duesenberg?
No, it was this guy,
Keith?
Freddie. I won't say his last name. And the deal was Paramount was behind it, and the deal was this was going to be the first openly gay driver.
Well, makes sense. Paramount.
Gosh, Lord help me. Teamed up with Al3. And, Al3 seemed to think it was legit. So I got a call from this woman supposedly at Paramount, and they were interested. They wanted to do it, and when we wanted to do it, and this guy Freddie was the key role about this. We're coming to find out Freddie was a scammer. and I found out early. I am a research fanatic when it comes to this stuff, so I don't leave any leaf unturned. I go after everything, and I found out that this guy was a scammer. And Al and I told the Elser family he was a scammer, and we got spared before bad stuff would have happened, because we were looking to put some money into it to get started, and it was bad. It was bad.
I have, let me just say, maybe this is out of line, but it is the disruptor. How? Because I know Saber Cook very well.
Yeah.
And she was with a team, and the team owner actually wasn't Saber's deal. It was Lonnie's deal. Excuse me.
Okay.
And the team owner did a deal with a whole bunch of money from a sexually related website company.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she said, I'm not going to do that.
No.
I talked to Johnny. I called Johnny, and he goes, yeah, it's porn. And so he said, yeah, Saber's not. And I forget the team owner's name, but she bailed from that deal. And I can't remember. It's not Tinder. It's not like Kettle of Fish or Plenty of Fish whatever. Yeah.
What is it? What? OnlyFans?
Oh yeah, my OnlyFans. That's it. OnlyFans.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That came from our producer. Okay.
Yeah, it was OnlyFans.
I'll have to have a counseling session with him after the show's over.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, hold that thought. We want to spread some love for another partner here. Hold that thought.
Holding.
We'll come right back to it. Back to it.
All right.
Hit it, George.
Hit it, George.
For over 30 years, Rocky Mountain Car Care in Broomfield has been your trusted, family-owned shop for everything your vehicle needs, from oil changes to engine rebuilds and everything in between. Their ASE-certified technicians service all makes and models using the latest technology, and they back their work with a 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty. As a AAA-approved and Napa Auto Care Center, quality isn't just a promise, it's the Rocky Mountain Car Care standard. Their pit crew is loaded with decades of experience, including IndyCar, NASCAR, and Formula One crew experience. They bring championship-level precision and hometown service to bring you and your family across the checkered flag, or wherever you need to go. And right now, get 15% off your next service when you mention promo code Rocky Mountain. That's right, 15% off just for giving your car the care it deserves. Call today or schedule online at RockyMountainCarCare.com. Rocky Mountain Car Care. Hometown heart, championship level experience.
So, scammers. So this wasn't a scam, but this is a real deal. We were with Sam Schmidt in 2017, and Sam was going to sign a contract with some wealthy guy, French guy. Coming to find out the backstory, the guy that really was behind the money had murdered his wife in France. Cold blood, murdered, shot, killed her because he caught her with a guy. And apparently, in the land of France, crimes of passion are not treated the way regular murder crimes are treated. So this guy got like 2 years in the French slammer with some bread and some croissants, and he got out. So we didn't know this, right? And I'm, I don't know. So apparently Arrow did some digging about this and found out who this guy was, and went to Sam and said, "We're not doing this."
No.
So Sam had to step away, and there was a lot of money. It was a lot of money, and it was But there's all those kind of guys out there. I mean, unfortunately, this sport attracts more unsavory characters, the Whittington brothers, more unsavory
Randy Lanier,
character,
who's
right?
racing again now.
Oh my gosh! So this guy Freddie, he was ready to pounce on us with this woman who posed as an attorney for Paramount, and then when we did research, we couldn't even find that she worked for Paramount or worked with Paramount. It was a tangled web.
Let me ask this question. Let's say, and I don't begrudge anybody for turning down a deal that may go against morals or just the bad look, because you are who you hang with.
Right.
How do you think a team, we're not going to even mention drivers, that may be sponsored by OnlyFans or was it dollymadison.com or whatever? It's a site where you hook up, or like a gay site, or an LBG thing, TQ, whatever. I mean, as a major sponsor, how do you think the sport
it wouldn't fly today?
They wouldn't fly. Yeah,
it would fly in the George era and the Holman era, but the Penske era, there's no way they'd let that happen.
No. Well, Kiki Rosberg had Excita, which is condoms. Didn't you know that?
You know, that reminds me of the Rocky movie when after he won a big fight, his guy, what's his name? This loan shark guy goes, "Hey," he says, "Tony, Rock, what are you doing with your money?" He goes, "I made some money." He goes, "What about condominiums?" And Sylvester Stallone goes and says, "I don't use them."
Oh, God.
Okay, that's it for me. That's it for me. That's as bad as I'm going to get.
That's stepping way out.
And that's a movie. That's a movie. So I'm not making it up.
But anyway, so what is exciting? Oh, I can tell. I got scammer stories. Oh my God, Ron.
Well, they look for. Tell me if I'm wrong, but they look for new younger teams trying to, because they know we're desperate, right? So they'll put their claws in you, and if you don't do your due diligence and really research it, you could get scammed pretty easily.
Well, and one of the biggest scams ever was in the world of Formula One, where the owner of Benetton was sponsoring the Tyrrells, and I'm just going to make up numbers. I'm going to give you $10 million, you give me $6 million back, and the rest is spent racing. And that flew for quite a while. Because think about it, you're washing money, you're laundering money. But that was an interesting story.
Yeah.
A guy here. I mean, and Ron was a good guy, sort of. But he brought Kenny Atchison over from Europe. Yep. And Kenny gave me a driver's suit and coached me when I first started driving. And another phenomenal driver, Enrique Mancia, who was runner-up in Formula 2. He was Ayrton Senna's teammate in Formula Fords at West Surrey Racing back in the day, and Kiki and I are still great friends. And now his son Dorian is like one of the top Porsche Cup drivers in all of South America. But
really, wow.
Yeah, and Kiki and I became great friends. I taught him the car business, and he did real well in the car biz. But that was kind of a scam. I mean, I don't know if I should mention this name because he was around Indy cars for a long, long time, but he was, no, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to die.
Well, what was the deal? And I don't know even how to say this name, but I remember Foyt had this sponsor. It wasn't that long ago, a few years ago. Is it Rocket or Rokit? Rokit. It's a European phone company or something, whatever.
It's allegedly, because when Tatiana Calderon came to IndyCar, she had sponsors, and allegedly that was a side business of Jean-Paul DeJoria, allegedly.
Okay.
Well, but it makes sense because look at Alexis funny car in the NHRA; it's got Rocket on the side.
Well, they apparently didn't pay Larry.
No,
and that they didn't even finish out the season, and they had to park her, and that was sad. Tatiana had lost her bail, so that was really bad. And then this other one now is it BitNile?
Bitcoin.
There's a
BitNile,
well, I'm saying BitNile, and I think it's somehow connected to the new guy that Ask ROI that's on Coin now. I forgot what the story was, but apparently they really didn't do well by Ed Carpenter Racing.
I think he might have gone to jail, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, yeah. And if I'm wrong, excuse me. I don't want to be dead. But put all inquiries to Will Marotti at MarottiAutosport.com.
All right, on that note, hold that note. We're going to get one more little love fest with one of your partners.
I'm going to have a shot of vodka.
They help. Come on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Car lovers, hot rod collectors, and gearheads, your dream garage just became a reality. Store your four-wheeled pride and joy at Titan Car Condos, a secure, gated community built for people who speak the language of horsepower. With 24/7 surveillance, electric climate control, and 100-amp, 120 or 230-volt power options, your prized possession is safe, powered, and pampered. Every unit features a water bib, natural gas bib, and fire suppression system with optional mezzanines to customize your space. Create your own theme to show off your sweet ride. Rub shoulders with like-minded hobbyists, swap stories, and build your collection in comfort without breaking the bank, thanks to Titan Car Condo's low HOA fees. You and your new motorhead friends can kick back in their 3-story clubhouse with a covered rooftop lounge, outdoor kitchen, and pristine mountain views. With easy access to US 85, Titan Car Condos is where automobile passion meets premium space. Get all the details by visiting TitanCarCondos.com today.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Hansen. Hey, you know, I wanted to bring this up because I saw one of your buddies in the article here. National Wing Sprint Car Series is coming to an end. David Gravel still in first place, Buddy Kofoid third place, Danny Dietrich third, and your buddy Brad Sweet picking up the rear in 10th place in the standings.
Well, and he has now acquired NARC, which is I mean, it's a huge association. Like I said, I ran BCRA midgets, winged and non-winged, back in the 80s, and NARC is a huge sprint car organization that runs the whole West Coast. It's the real deal. Yeah. I wanted to mention too, real quick, Titan Car Condos. So Mark Allen, who's also a supporter of my race team, he goes on holiday. He don't like the cold. He goes on holiday. I want to say early November, and he basically just shuts down the sale. It's him. You don't take no. He's like, see ya. So you can save $50,000
really
on a condo right now because phase 2 is being built, and he's got 2 or 3 left in phase 1. I know because my race car is going to one of them. But
where is this, Kurt?
It's right outside of Denver, like 2 minutes. It's right off Highway 85.
Do they have a track? Is there a track there too?
No, but
it's just the condos.
It's super cool, and it's all big boy toys. And
yeah,
there's a couple of businesses in there that bought condos where they keep their trucks downstairs and their offices are upstairs on the mezzanine. I mean, it is. I've been to a lot of these places, and this one's a real deal. Hey, don't you got to get out of here in a minute?
I do. Yeah, but I wanted you to finish your story. So,
I'm not going to tell the story I was going to tell because I don't want to end up dead.
All right.
But it's much. No, I'm dead serious. Literally dead serious. I will tell you when I see you from PRI.
All right. Well,
we'll lock ourselves behind the dome of silence, like Get Smart.
The dome of silence. Yes. Yeah. Hey, so I'm looking for another return appearance on ESPN Radio. So
I'm off this week.
Okay.
And I'm back on the next week, so we'll go the next week.
Okay, excellent.
And I'm lining up. I've got on the hook Connor Zilic, NASCAR
really?
phenom.
Wow.
Yeah. And real quick
so
about
10th race he won this past weekend. 10th race of the season.
And Shane Ginsberg was my pick on my TikTok on Sunday morning.
Really?
As I was watching my Raiders get slaughtered. So yeah, and Kurt Hansen.
That's the Rocket car that Foyt had, and they got burned down with the guy. So
that was Tatiana drove.
Tatiana Calderon. Yeah.
So TikTok, follow me there. I'm way over 1,000 followers now at Kurt Hansen 502 on TikTok, and so no show this weekend. I got a lot going on, and I gotta stay focused, and I'm real excited about PRI, and I'll tell you my story about a gentleman with the initials of PR when I see you in Naptown, and you're not texting while driving, are you?
No, I'm not. Okay.
Do you have to go away now?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Bye.
All right. Thanks. Good show. Thank you.
Hey,
see you next week.
As always. All right, brother. Be good. Take care out there.